It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll get about 5. On the ground, Gibson. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there at that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
May to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. He is in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
Hill brought in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for New England, Demario Douglas. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Third down, 3 to go. Now Gibson. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Malik Washington deep for Miami. The Dolphins offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's 2.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This returnable for Douglas. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0. As they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On second down, it's May. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now, May will set up the screen for Gibson. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is May. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over just before the half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime. And the visiting Patriots are on top. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
A play fake. Now, 2 of the throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. To throw is Tua. Will find Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on second down, May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, New England. Give up the middle to Stevenson. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's a second and 9. They'll go again here with Stevenson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here comes third and 6. On play action, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. Not much there, maybe a yard. May to throw on second down. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45. We'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the give, this is Stevenson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Taking off, and he's in. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Sly now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Patriots have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. Looking for Berrios downfield. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run here with Stevenson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Tua going to give it to Achane. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Balled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Stevenson's got a 1st down and more. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. To throw now, May. And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. H.A. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now 2nd and inches. Hill brought in motion. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Tua. That's taken in by H.A. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Now on 2nd and long. Man in motion is Barrios. Off play action, it's Tua. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. Now it's H.A. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ball game. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a first throw here in overtime. Catch made there, that's Smith. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. Here's 2. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. He keeps it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. A run out of the gun with Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Hill brought in motion. Now, faking the give. He'll go right and find his running back. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That one taken in by Douglas.